Hello again, YouTubers, Ultimate SpongeBob 101 back here again on the Other Stuff channel. And today, I'm gonna be opening this Pokemon Ultra Moon video game for you guys. So, I've opened Ultra Sun on this channel before, and I actually replaced that with a US copy. So basically, they do localizations, although the cartridges are still from the USA, they actually have distributors, alright, and they don't actually distribute the USA versions anymore. So for instance, this is actually the US version of Ultra Sun. It has this thing here, and on the back it says Nintendo of America, and on this one we actually have this what's this, MDE, so it's not the same, but still I got this for a pretty good deal. The US version was actually at full price, $39.99, but I got this one, which is not, it still has the US cartridge inside, it's just that the cover is, you know, different. I got this for $27.99, so that's about a it's like $12 discount, so I don't mind, you know. It was great. This is also brand new, and the reason why I picked this up was because I actually wanted to play through the Ultra games once more, but I didn't want to reset the Ultra Sun game because I actually have a lot of content and a lot of play hours on there, so I'm definitely not going to reset that one. And of course, this is going to be one that I'm going to be keeping along with my Nintendo 2DS. Well, this one is actually meant to be played and then sold secondhand later. So I also did pick up this Pokemon X game. Again, this is also the MDE version, but still it's okay. And back in December when I went to Seattle, I also picked this up from Walmart for $25. So that was a pretty good deal. And this one, of course, is the US version. It says Nintendo of America. So that's definitely what I'm going to be keeping. So basically, I've always been trying to, you know, make sure I don't keep as many Pokemon games as possible. Recently, I bought a Omega Ruby game for $6.99. That was the cheapest game I've ever paid for for the Nintendo 3DS. I paid $6.99 for the Omega Ruby game. Picked it up locally. And yeah, the guy was a pretty nice guy. I actually played through, he had a whole ton of shinies as well. So yeah, and I managed to sell that off for even more later. So I'm still wondering whether I should sell off Pokemon X, I don't know. But I really like the game. If I can find the US version for it, I will definitely sell this one off. You know, if I can find it at a reasonable price, of course. So without further ado, we have our Ultra Moon game here today. Here is the side. It says Pokemon Ultra Moon. Alright, and new secrets await discovery in Alola. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna go. We're going. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now I shall just open up the wrapper, which is a little bit tough to take apart. So one thing I realized with the unboxing from the last time is that by using a scissors, you actually scratch the case. So, you know, for collectors out there, if you don't want to scratch the case, then don't use scissors. It's not, it leaves scratches on the case, that's for sure. I think I'm just gonna rip the plastic apart. How did I do that? It's already... Okay. Oh, this thing comes up really easily. This part is just, yeah, that's it. So all that plastic is going into the bin. I don't keep plastic anymore. And opening this up, wow, it's like a seal. Wow, that's really tight. That is really tight. So first up, we have this distributor information. That thing is pretty much useless. And we have this thing that just fell down to the ground. We have the viewing the game manual. So no big deal, to be honest. This is just the distributor copy. And of course, I'll remove the cartridge. Again, here is the cartridge. Removing the cartridge. There we go, Pokemon Ultra Moon. And again, it still says USA, just like the Ultra Sun copy. Let me just show you that. It says Ultra Sun, USA. USA is just that this is A and this is B. So, you know, these are the pair games. Alright, and yeah, I guess inside the Ultra Sun game, you know, you had to print in the USA booklet and all that. So that's why I like it so much more. And like this one, which just has like, you know, it's as if they really didn't want to put anything in there, but they had to. So we'll just put the game manual, the mini little insert back in, as well as the distributor information, and close the case. Okay, so there is our game right there. Let's see whether Plankton and SpongeBob can support it. Okay, yes. So, I have my Nintendo 2DS XL, new Nintendo 2DS XL here. I did an unboxing on the channel before for this, so, yeah. There's not a lot of battery in it, but we have Pokemon X running. So, I shall just remove the cartridge. So yeah, there is the Pokemon X game. And we got a Pokemon Ultra Moon game. So this is the first insert, of course. Inserting into the game slot. And there you go, Pokemon Ultra Moon. So yeah, it works perfectly fine. And $27.99, I think it's a reasonable deal. I understand that Amazon has this for $29.99 now, so you know, I think it's kind of like hinting that you know, there's a big upgraded Pokemon in the upcoming year. You know, that Pokemon for the Nintendo Switch is probably gonna come out this year, so that's why they're slashing prices on these older games. You know, they just want to sell it off. You know, get Pokemon into the hands of as many players as possible, and you know, they make a really great amount of money from this, so I totally understand their marketing strategy. Now again, the official retail price is still $39.99. I'm not so sure how much GameStop sells it. The last time I checked back in December it was still $39.99. It's full price, just like Walmart, which sells it 1 cent cheaper, $39.98. So yeah. It really depends. If you don't have this game already, I highly recommend that you get this. I may do a review of all the Pokemon 3DS games. Just, you know, sharing my opinions on them and all that. Because I have, I'm going to update the software. Download now. Okay, so I'll just let that download on the side there. But yeah, I've played all the different 3DS games in terms of the series. So I played X and Y, I played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I played Sun and Moon, and now I've played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. The thing is, I actually am missing 2 games from the whole playthrough experience. So I played through X and Y, so my very first Pokemon 3DS game was Y, followed by Pokemon Sun, then Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, Pokemon Ultra Sun, and after that I got Pokemon X, as well as Pokemon Omega Ruby, which is no longer with me. The original Y, Sun, and Alpha Sapphire is also no longer with me. I sold it all off. And so now I just have the remaining, the Ultra Sun, the X, and well, now I have Ultra Moon, which I will be selling off very soon after I, you know, play enough of this game. So yeah, what are your thoughts on the 3DS games? I think it's been a real big step ahead from the original DS games, of course, you know, but I played through 2 as well a little bit before I got Pokemon X. I didn't mention it because it's not a 3DS game, but yeah, I actually bought a cartridge for I think it was about $9.99, and I sold it off almost immediately because it was just a really boring game. But in terms of the graphics, you know, I like the story, but I played through that on the emulator back in the day, 2012, but I didn't have that exciting experience that I had back then. So overall, I think the Pokemon franchise on the 3DS has been a really good one. In my opinion, the best games so far currently are still Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, followed by X and Y, and then Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Those 6 games are just, it's not necessarily bad. Like Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon aren't actually bad. They're probably like a 95% happiness rate for me. But it's the bottom one, Sun and Moon, that had the worst reception for me. So yeah, I thought that those 2 games were terrible. But Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon proved that they made a great improvement on that. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, favorite, comment, etc. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll hope you guys keep right here on the Other Stuff channel for more Pokemon videos. See you guys next time. Bye.